children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, just a little bit late, about 2 weeks after the fact, but NXT TakeOver UK Blackpool, NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. 2 weeks ago on the WWE Network, it was a great show. I was able to check it out. Never did official review, figured I'd just kind of throw up what I thought of the show, how I ranked everything, kind of the results. So I give it, the overall show, 8.5 out of 10. Great show. Amazing UK show for NXT here. First match was for the first ever NXT United Kingdom Tag Team Championships. We had the team of Mustache Mountain, which is Trent Seven and Big Strong Boy Tyler Bate, versus Zach Gibson and James Drake. When Drake and Gibson were in progress, they were referred to as the grizzled young veterans. They've only mentioned that name once or twice on NXT UK television. Nigel said it a couple times. They really haven't referred to them as that. It's one of those things where, to me, as a team, they're still the grizzled young veterans. I mean, they're a great team. Zach Gibson, Liverpool's #1. You know, Mr. Mayhem, James Drake. This match lasted about 23 minutes. It was a phenomenal match. The Grizzled Young Veterans became the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champions. I gave this match 4 3/4 star. Just amazing, just an amazing match. Watching the British Strong Style Wrestling, which is kind of the Strong Style of New Japan and striking, combo with the Lucha Libre style of Mexico, and just kind of smooshed together so you get the high flying strikes. And both these teams just beyond awesome. I can't wait to see the feud going forward. On this match, we were supposed to have Travis Banks versus Jordan Devlin. Earlier in the day at the hotel, Jordan Devlin actually attacked Travis Banks, and again before the match here, Devlin attacked Banks. Banks' knee was hurt. He wasn't able to compete. So General Manager Johnny Saint came up with a new opponent for Jordan Devlin. It was United Kingdom's own Finn Balor. Coming on NXT UK TakeOver, which was kind of cool to see because the crowd erupted, obviously. He kind of had an idea that's who it was going to be. If you remember back to the UK first ever United Kingdom tournament, Jordan Devlin was in that, and Nigel and Michael Cole talked about how Jordan Devlin was trained by Finn Balor. Now Jordan Devlin's kind of done this kind of heel turn, and he's kind of basically a heel version of Finn Balor. So it was kind of cool having Finn come out. Match turned out to be really good. They didn't give it that long, about 12 minutes. I actually gave it 3 3/4. It was a great match to watch. Finn ended up getting the victory. So next we had a no disqualification match. We had Dave Mastiff versus Eddie Dennis. Eddie fucking Dennis. This match, I mean, for a no disqualification match, a big guy that Dave Mastiff is, he kind of thought it was going to be a squash, and it kind of really was. It was about 11 minutes long. Dave Mastiff ended up getting the victory. Kind of knew what would happen. I did give it 3.5. Eddie Dennis did take it to him for a little bit with some chairs and some stuff on the outside. But for a big guy, Dave Mastiff can really move. Then next we had the NXT UK Women's Championship on the line. We had Toni Storm winning the Mae Young Classic 2, getting to pick her choice of titles. If you really had a choice between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK, and you picked NXT UK, whatevs. So her getting to pick the title of her choosing. She picks NXT United Kingdom Women's title versus challenging champion Rhea Ripley. Toni Storm did end up getting a victory there. One of the best women's matches I've ever seen. Toni Storm got the victory. I gave it 4 star. I think it was worth every bit of that. Toni Storm is a great performer. Rhea Ripley has a huge, bright future in my eyes in professional wrestling. So definitely, if you have never checked it out, you got to check that out. And then our main event was for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. We had Joe Coffey, part of Gallus, versus champion Pete Dunne, who was part of British Strong Style. Pete Dunne has held the title for 600 days at this point. You're like, okay, is he going to keep holding it? Where are they going to do this? Yeah, obviously when you get a title run going on that long, it's a big moment when somebody beats you for it. I didn't think Joe Coffey had that moment to do that. He did not, thankfully. Pete Dunne did retain. 30-minute match. Joe Coffey can move. Just a little bit that I've seen him, I'm like, okay, this match should be alright. I give it 4 3/4 alright. It was a great match. So, I mean, it's a great way to end the NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Can't wait to see the other NXT UK takeovers. Definitely, it ranks right there with one of the best takeovers ever, NXT UK, whichever for anyone to look at. So hopefully they do more of this. So that's going to wrap that up. I just wanted to kind of get that up there. Make sure you check out the NXT Phoenix preview along with the Royal Rumble. And I got some best of WWE stuff also coming. So the Royal Rumble weekend, a lot of stuff coming to Rubber Sports Show. Make sure you check it out. Next week, probably Monday-ish, have the reviews up for TakeOver and for Rumble. Make sure you check that out as we are on the road to WrestleMania. Thanks for watching Rubber Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader in pro wrestling content.